Hey, this is Miss Castilla here, and what we're trying to figure out in this lesson is what is poetry? So what's a definition of it, and how can we look at a piece of writing and tell right away that it is a poem? So you have two goals for this little mini unit here. The first one, you should be able to check off this goal by the end of this video, and that is I can differentiate between a poem and prose. Prose is what you're used to reading, so short stories, novels, conversations. And then the second goal we're going to work on throughout class, and that is I can create my own poems using line breaks that add meaning to the poem. Take a look at these two types of writing, and look at the sources here. So the first picture, that's the back of my shampoo bottle. And then the second one on the right is from a book called Locomotion by Jacqueline Woodson. So I'm going to give you a little bit here to read the two pieces of writing in your head. Alright, so one of these is considered a poem, but neither really fits the formula that you learned in English class. I mean, the first one, that's a shampoo bottle. Most people aren't going to consider that poetry. So we're going to skip that one and take a look at the second, the locomotion. Now, this is technically a poem, but it's not rhyming, doesn't have a lot of words in each sentence, and it's not making your English teacher cry, right? So if it's defying everything that you learned in the past, what actually makes it a poem? The answer to that is line breaks. So line breaks are what we use to organize a poem. In prose, you just write sentences and it becomes a new line when you run out of room. In poems, you determine the new line for an actual reason. So you can still use punctuation in poetry, or you can choose to remove it. And line breaks have all types of purposes. So the first main reason is you just might want a dramatic pause. So if you put a word all by itself, it creates this unnatural pause, and it also shows that that word is really important. Second is what we're more used to, and that's to create rhythm and rhyme. So think of any song lyrics that you like. All song lyrics are types of poetry, and they're going to follow that model. And the third one is you can use words to create a visual picture, and that's called concrete poetry. So look at the picture on the left of the screen. Without even reading the words, what do you think that poem's about? Take a guess. All right, now I want you to read the words. So start in that bottom left corner and go up, following the picture to the upper right. So now what do you think that poem's about? See how the picture and the words go together to tell you that the poem is about being in an airplane. So your homework assignment after watching this video is we're going to create a poem in class, so don't panic. You're not doing that at home. What I want you to do is just find a piece of writing that's not already considered a poem, and we're going to turn it into a poem in class. So pick something that you can have fun with, something that's enjoyable to you, and then we're going to use line breaks to turn it into a poem. So for example, I'm going to bring in my shampoo label I showed you earlier on in this video. You might want to bring in a food label if your favorite snack, a recipe, maybe a paragraph from your favorite book, a section of a newspaper article. It could be a tweet from your favorite celebrity. I want you to just bring in any group of words and just be prepared to turn it into a poem in class when we return. So thanks for listening. See you in class.